Now, para 76 and 77 of the report tells us that the vendor was the one who appointed the independent security reviewer, not ACRA, and the report was not submitted to ACRA directly from the reviewer, but it was in fact the vendor who submitted the report on the test on its own product. So it appears to me as if this process has huge potential for abuse. Is there no concern over this procedure? Does it meet with the governance standards for the public sector? It is obvious from the report that ACRA did realize that there is a conflict between its understanding of the July circular with its obligations under IM8 and PSGA. Now, why did ACRA prioritize compliance with the July circular over compliance with IM8 and PSGA? And will there be instruction or guidelines given to organizations how they are to deal with such situations when they find themselves in apparent positions of conflict? Like, for example, it would appear from the report that ACRA sought clarification primarily over emails. Would it not be better to have a conversation or a meeting over this to sort out any misunderstandings?
And that is why we want to shift and make sure that we don't use NRIC numbers as authenticators. And with regard to partial NRIC numbers, we should move away from that. Because, as I said, there's an issue with that because it is not sufficient to identify a person or to definitively refer to a person when that need is there. And the belief that using partial NRIC numbers, you can be more relaxed with it. In fact, the full NRIC number is easily discoverable. The functions that ACRA is meant to provide, which is to have a registry which promotes corporate transparency, and you have to balance that against how you protect personal data. And that is something which ACRA should have considered. Is it better to have conversations? Yes, it is. But, nowadays with digital and the ability to communicate with each other in email, can do so quite quickly as well. The fundamental issue was they both went away thinking that they understood what it was all about, but they had a difference in interpretation, and it was not resolved and resulting in this incident.